All right, so real quick, since you're the sub 2 king, let's just, for everybody listening that has never heard of a subject 2, break it down real quick.
So people basically don't understand sub 2 because when I say I'm going to take over somebody's payments, right? They don't understand it in housing terms because they don't understand mortgage and deed are 2 completely different things. And a lot of people don't even know what a mortgage and a deed are, definitely don't know what a deed is. So here's how I break it down. Let's say you go buy a brand new car off a car dealership, right? You bought it for $30,000. You drive it off the dealership. What's it worth? 25, 24. Okay, great. Well, you can't sell that car unless you cut a check to get rid of it because you just bought it at full retail. So, but I could go to that car owner and go, hey, I'll just take over your payments. I just take over your car payments. That's buying a car subject to. So I don't go to their bank. I don't qualify. I don't go get a loan. I just go, let me take your payments. And when the payments are all paid off, the title comes to me, right? People understand that concept. But when it comes to housing, it's like, okay, well, there's a mortgage and then there's a deed. How do you take ownership of a property if their name is on the mortgage? It's like, well, the ownership of a property is not based on the mortgage. The ownership of a property is based on whose name is on the deed. So all I'm doing is taking the deed, transferring it into my name, and the mortgage stays in your name. It's pretty simple. So people still kind of don't understand that. And I go, okay, well, Jamil, do you ever buy groceries with a credit card? Okay, so you go to Albertsons or Bash's or Walmart or wherever you shop, and you
make me shop at better places, please.
Where do you want to shop?
Whole Foods,
Whole
baby.
Foods. Okay,
Whole Foods. He's a very
Whole Foods, Trader Joe's.
Trader Joe's. Okay, so you go
to tell you shop there often.
Yeah. So you go to
Trader
Whole Foods,
Jose's.
Right? Yes, Trader Jose's.
It's down the road.
So you go to Trader Joe's.
When you walk in, they just go, Mira.
Hey.
¿Qué pasa?
So let's say you go to Whole Foods, you pull out your American Express, and you buy a bag of groceries. Do you own that bag of groceries or does American Express?
I own it.
Well, how is that possible? American Express actually used their money to buy that for you.
But I'm going to eat it before American Express.
Okay, got it. So it's okay for you to buy something with somebody else's money.
Yes.
And it's okay for you to owe an American Express bill, but still consume that product. How do I know if I'm walking outside that grocery store, how do I know that I'm the owner of those groceries?
Because you're holding them. Possession.
Because you have the receipt.
Yep.
Right? So the receipt in a real estate transaction is your deed, right? It's the proof of ownership.
It's a cool way to look at it.
Yeah,
I think it gives people that light bulb aha moment.
They go, oh my gosh.
And when I explain subject to people, they're like, so you're assuming my loan. And I'm like, it's like, no, we're leaving the loan in your name. I'm just going to make payments.
Yeah, that's it.
That's it.
It's take over a car payment, take over American Express payment. You can do whatever you want. You don't need to notify anybody. Just make the payment.
So for everybody listening, why would somebody do this?
Oh,
because it's risky. Pays. How do I know you're going to make my payment?
You don't. I tell people all the time, if I get abducted by an alien, we're going to set up the paperwork in a way that even if I'm pulled off this planet, you're taken care of, the house goes back to you, whatever you want, we can structure it. I've structured deals where people go, well, I'm 90 and I've got this mortgage. I don't want the house back. And I go, okay, great. Well, who's your next of kin? Do you have a son? Do you have a daughter that would want this piece of real estate? If I default, I'll set up the paperwork that the deed transfers back to your children and you're taken care of. Everything's good. And they're like, oh my gosh, that's it? I go, yeah, that's it.